You're gonna have a sugar rush and then like crash.
I'm like thinking maybe I'll bring this over.
No, I think that is rubber protocol. I think, but I might not be wrong. I could be wrong. Because I might have gotten out.
All right, guys, we are starting. Here we go, here we go. Next time. What's overall feedback from that shoot? Did you talk about that?
Yes, we did.
Just saying, Weeks Challenge is obviously just something great and that space and that something I didn't say was that the biggest general feedback I would give is to try to make your directions faster, especially when you're doing the whole family. So many of us tend to like try to pose each person, each child, give them each a piece of direction. And that is just what kills the energy so quickly. So just get mom and dad posed, then have the kids run in and do something. And then you give it 2 pieces of direction and it's done. All right, here we are with Natasha and her dream portfolio. Do it, yeah. I don't know if it's not loading or if we just. It's not loading.
The Wi-Fi's been weird.
Mom and kitchen portals and laugh. Let's go back to that. That you also I would like this speaking to is managing a lot of
Okay.
things, usually like we do, and it's fine to take care of it in post, especially digital, it doesn't matter. at all.
Right, it can be
Sense,
sensitive, right?
Yeah. That's like the only thing that I would change for that, and then, you know, take that shot minus those two kids, take another shot where you have the little kick for launch, you can reach, long reach for the little toes.
I love the way you move your body through the sweater.
Yeah, that's really special. So sweet, so I feel like, did you do this on purpose, or you picked like?
No, I actually did my portfolio, I know.
You're already making
your dream work. Sort of, but I feel like they're just
tweaks,
Yeah.
just little tweaks, so this, I think is great, and I would.
I feel like that should have been cropped over.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say pull out, now because you do like that environment.
I do like it. There were some environmental issues in that room, as I recall, so I think that's why I didn't pull out.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with changing up your way of doing it. The environment's not right there to support you, right? So if you did want it to be closer in, I would want you to get down lower so that it becomes, because right now it just becomes like there's stuff in the background where I'm in between focal lengths. So if it wouldn't work to pull all the way back, then and you wanted to get in close, then either you're gonna be up higher a little bit and getting down on the hands and twirl that way, or you're gonna be lower and getting the twirl like her face and body that way. Oh my gosh, that was sweet. So cute. I would just move this.
I know, I did in the other shots, but that was my favorite shot. I did it right after I took that shot, so yeah, the knives are not the greatest to have.
That's the worst when you.
Yeah, right, and I did, it was right after, but I just love that shot.
Yeah, it's great.
Looks like you.
She does look like, yeah. So you might just have like a different preference on this, but I was telling you all yesterday that I avoid like the really overstuffed cushy chairs. And if you want to fight me on that, I'm totally open. I just find it's hard to maneuver, and it just becomes like another person almost to like compete for visual attention, and I want like all the softness to be happening in the interaction rather than like the furniture, so much over stuff, right? Like, these are like the arms of the chair, you know, like.
Well, it takes away from, it's a lot of furniture too, right? Like the arm right there and the back, like,
Yeah.
And there's like no good way to shoot it
no, it really.
Without
It's like a wood
making
block.
the chair look weird.
Yeah, so for those reasons, I usually avoid it.
Okay.
So if you're in a room like this and you have these plantation shutters, is that called?
Yeah, yeah.
I always open those all the way so that I can get only windows, because I don't like those. It's too many lines, and it's too thick. But if you like them, those are the oh, great.
I like them
And
sometimes,
go
in
out
this
there.
image, I don't get ads anything, but I do in some of them, I do.
Sure, so if you just have, I'm just trying to say, if you have nothing else in the room that you can like position them on to sit on, etc., I would lay them on the floor. You can lay down a blanket and have them be on the floor, do anything that you would do on a bed, on the floor, on a blanket. And I'm always a fan of that. This is super sweet, so cute. Have mom lift version up just a little bit and look down so that we don't get
Get that,
that's
yeah.
just a little tweak. And then, I personally would probably pull up the shadows, but that's just.
No, that has a lot of.
It's just a personal preference, but, you guys are seeing me put all the families in like the brightest possible light, and that's because film can handle that dynamic range, and it's an extreme dynamic range, so I can expose through the skin, and the highlights are not gonna be blown out. So if you're shooting digital, you're not gonna be able to shoot in those environments in the same way. You would need to, what would you need to do? Pull away. What do you usually do?
So I could have turned, the problem was that room down. So this was like my only spot to really shoot in. But I guess if there hadn't been anything on the wall behind, that I could have had them a 90-degree kind of to the window, or like 40.
Yeah, yeah, I'd probably
Just
choose
position
a
them
side light
right,
situation over,
or turn them even into each other, right, instead of back to front like that.
You get more light wrapping around if there's space.
yeah, so I mean,
Right.
you're gonna find your own go-to situation, like scenarios in an indoor environment that you like the best. And hunt for those. This is really sweet, and we have like babies and toddlers, and that's so great. Because mom is closest to you, and she's taking up so much of the frame, I need something from her emotionally, because right now all the emotion we have is like this teeny tiny corner of her mouth.
Right.
Her hair, her arm, her leg, none of those are contributing to any of the emotional stories. So either she's like leaning towards you and she's engaging with you, or even her hair is flowing back, or just that you're shooting from a different angle and you're able to get her smiling down on maybe more of a face. But sometimes it helps if you see an image and you're like, oh, I like this, but I don't, it doesn't really with me, it doesn't spark an emotion or anything. I like to think of it in terms of like, what's the real estate of the frame? And right now, she's taking up almost half of the frame real estate, and she's not, a tiny piece of her is contributing emotionally. And this emotion is happening back here, and this emotion is happening here, but since she's in focus, then we're like, she's the one that needs to carry it, right? If so. That's so sweet, so sweet. I would just turn ever so slightly so that you don't get this line of the window. And then I would probably Photoshop this part out of the light. Just because it's a dark spot, but it's beautiful and soft and yummy. Cute. Again, we just have to be extra careful about the environment stuff, so the doorknob, I would just crop, so we're not getting a doorknob. And also so that we're not getting a curtain rod. You can keep everything else, but anytime you have like dark stuff or lines, our eye's gonna try to go there to make sense of that. That's super sweet. Oh, cute.
A lot of her head. A lot of hair.
You know what I'm gonna say before I say it, and then I would also either photograph more from the top down so you get the floor as your backdrop, or get all the way so that you can have this line be straight.
So would your cueing be more like smell his hair or lean towards the camera or?
Yeah, and
then
then sometimes I'll just say stretch your chin out over his head. Yeah, I said that in several of our shoots. Or I'll have them lay their cheek on top of the kid's head in the right way. Yes,
Yeah.
right.
I had to turn around. For a second too, yeah. Great cheek.
This is so cute. So good.
That to me is like with three boys.
Yes, 100%. Yes. Yeah. The only thing I might do is just wiggle up or down so that this is a little. I think this would be like really good to like, whoa, if you were pulled back just a little bit more. And I don't know if that was possible where you were.
Yeah, I probably could pull back a little more, yes.
Yeah, but that's what.
So, right, what's really bothering me though in that room?
So then
Wall
we'll get down.
carpeting, so I should have gotten down lower.
Get down lower so that, just because right now, it takes you a second to realize like, okay, that's a song, so that's a lamp.
Right.
And if you pull back, then you get more of that environment, like, okay, we have curtains, we have all this stuff, and it just blends into a background versus like here, sometimes it can be like. I'm
Right.
songs.
Yeah.
But it's super solid and wonderful. Oh, cute, so cute. The first thing that I'm gonna do is flatter mom and make, she needs a neck, yeah, that's my number one.
I also feel like baby should have been summer. I feel like baby's an afterthought, although dad has his, both mom and dad have their hands on her, but.
I think it's a sweet moment where they're interacting with the older child.
So just as a go-to, I'd probably recommend that you pose mom and baby and then toddler and dad you add in as you want to.
Yep.
And so maybe dad's the one that's interacting with toddler more, and you saw me doing that in the shoot today, that mom was with baby and the full family stuff, and then dad was interacting with the other two. And just pile on as many kids as possible
Right.
onto him that way. And then the other thing that I would just wonder if we could adjust would be
That, yeah.
so again, either we're pulling back, it's an environmental shot, or we're getting in a little taller so that we only have couch. I avoid couches so much for the same squishy reason. And there's just cushions and they create lines, and it's so puffy, and it's hard to get people sitting on a couch and looking lovely. You could, you have her laying on the couch, which is great, but we just would have done what we did today with like looking at her so that she has a neckline. And then dad can come in with the toddler from this side and she can have baby here. I think you're gonna solve so many of these by like that you already know.
Right.
Sort of what you would do differently. This is so great. Oh my goodness. Mom looks like a goddess. This looks like it should be in Better Homes and Freaking Gardens. It's great. Oh, cute. So cute. So same thing here with like this bed. I'm very picky about beds. I don't want them to be too manicured or cushy, and I avoid headboards. So today we had white headboard, white wall, so, and we shouldn't have a lot of options.
Right.
Yeah, so they blended in, I was fine with it, but I still was shooting from the corner, so I didn't get headboard. Also, the headboard creates a horizontal line that chops everything, and you have to just be mindful that that's happening in every single one of your frames that you take straight out of it. I also find it very formal to be like, all that symmetry is extra formal, and so that's why I prefer like a corner or shooting the bed from the side. And it also, let me just tell you a million reasons. It also it doesn't contribute to feeling as natural, because you wouldn't ever, it sort of puts a spotlight on the fact that you would never have like your whole family in your primary bedroom on your bed, like facing that way. But when you like kind of throw those angles a little bit, then it becomes like, oh, we're just like lounging together, and it becomes a more natural story. So what I would have done, throw off these pillows, throw off the comforter, get up tall, shoot them with the bed from that way, or what we did with the family yesterday that had a super pulled together bed. Bellies, yeah, laying on their bellies, and to the side though, so you can shoot it not from the headboard, but from the side. Yeah, that's, yeah. And then with that, then you are gonna eliminate this problem of like Roman shades. But it's super cute, it's super cute. So I love that you're getting an environmental shot here. I just want you to turn the camera and eliminate these statements.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate the idea and intention behind it, but I just think it would be better if it was a horizontal. Yeah. Oh, that's
I
so
love
sweet
that.
and cute, and she's just like clearly loving it. I would probably take this shot and then go totally down the galley of the kitchen so that you don't get clock and lines.
Yeah, but
Just be wary of any time that you're shooting lines that aren't straight. So right here, this line it's not straight, and even though you're not gonna shoot it straight on from behind so that they're backlit, you still want to err on the side of shooting a straight line, even if that line is a kitchen line that's going way further. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And there we have it. What's your project?
So I have two elements that are somewhat different. So one of my elements is quiet and slow. I grew up with one sister. We were quiet. We were like, you know what I mean? Like, we were very typical, like, just quiet, like quiet play, like quiet reading with mom, that sort of stuff. But I raised three boys. So my other element is like, the like crazy chaos, like, oh yeah, dancing, jumping, like like that too. So I'm not really, I'm like very, I want to concentrate on one of those, but I'm
Okay. I think it could be really cool if you did actually do both, where like you had a series that was like quiet and chaos. You have a fun name for it, but it's like one image that's more of that quiet feeling, and then it's a swipe and it's like chaos, and you do it back and forth, and you have that dichotomy, and like it becomes a series. I think that would be super fun, and then you can do it in your stories, like here's the quiet one, here's the chaotic one. But it would be important to do it in a very similar scenario. So it doesn't have to be one image right after another necessarily, but like it can't just be two random images from the session
to
to
like the
different
same
parts.
environment, like the same room, the same or space or whatever, and this, and the same number of people, probably, like, okay. I like that.
You do?
I do it
Okay,
a lot.
cool. So let's define like the parameters a little bit more. Do you want this to be like a whole family shot, or do you want it to be mom and a kid, mom and all the kids,
I think I would
just the kids,
mom and the kids.
mom and the kids? Okay, I love it. So it's gonna be like motherhood, quiet plus chaos. You're gonna make a cool name or hashtag with that,
Okay.
and then like sort of two side by side.
I really like that.
Okay, I'm excited about that one.
Very
That's
excited.
exciting. Okay, so how, this is definitely something you could just do at your regular shoots.
Right.
Or you could have it be,
So I
Something
really want to concentrate on DC, getting more clients in DC. That is
cool,
a big thing. So I think I'd like to try to do model calls for that
okay,
and do
great,
it in DC.
great.
I could easily come up with people to do it in North Carolina, like,
No, we're not doing
and
that.
that's why I want to
Perfect.
do that.
Cool, so I would write up a little thing about the whole project in general, just exactly what you just told us. I just had one sister and we were just always quiet, but I raised three boys, so I feel like this dichotomy and this tension between these two things is so central to family life, and I am working on a new project with mothers and children, ages X to Z,
Right.
photographing like quiet moments and the loud, happy chaos. There's your mom. So how many do you want to do? How many shoots?
I'm traveling. So,
You guys, we don't have to have like excuses. or,
no,
like,
I'm just saying, I'm
reasons.
just reasoning in my head trying to, I think 3
Okay,
would
great.
be great, but if I could maybe do a couple more.
You can
We'll
see,
see, but I think 3 to start.
Let's start with 3. I love it. Amazing. Cool. And then I think it would be fun for you to also try to incorporate this into your shoot process even today,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
any other shoots that you have between now and then.
I have 3 new ones.
Well, then there you go. You can do it. You
Yeah.
can do it in there too. That'll be a good warm up for you. And then that'll be fun because when you do your model call, you'll already have side by side images to share. Yeah. Of like, here's what this will look like, because people don't have any questions and we don't want them to.
So I really like, I'm excited about that.
Yay, good. Okay. Now second super exciting. Okay, let's see how we're doing on time. Oh my goodness. All right. I want to make sure this isn't one of our model families, so just, nope, okay. I don't want to rush another portfolio review. I really want us to talk about pricing, because we're supposed to talk about it. We're gonna talk about pricing real quick. We're gonna have a moment to collect ourselves, and then our next meetings are gonna be here. And we'll talk about how we're gonna run these next month's 2 sessions. So we'll talk about pricing, just to get your wheels turning and get you feeling good about pricing and money and lots of it. So creating value versus communicating value. I'm sure you've heard by now, like, oh, we need to create value. And so many times it's like, what even is that? Especially as a photographer, how do you create value? In our case, it's just communicating the value that's already there. Because if people's houses were on fire, what would they grab? In photos, right? And when their loved ones die, it's photos. Like, what we do matters so much, and we have that perspective, but clients don't always. You know, sometimes they're focused on myopic things. And it's for this reason that I believe that family photography should be the highest paid artists in the world. Because what do people care about? It's family. It's that legacy. It's everything. And so the idea that we're just like, oh no, families don't pay as much as weddings, it's just absolutely obscene and absurd to me. If my house was on fire and I could only grab one thing, it would be my family photos. It would not be my wedding album. Hands down, no question. So all of the resistance that we have around, like, oh, weddings just pay more than families, is all about the value that we assign and communicate to clients and to ourselves. Yeah, our work allows people to be immortal and to have those connections that they feel every single day immortalized. So this is the thing, when you believe that your photos are a priceless gift, you show up so much differently than if you believe that you owe somebody something, or like, oh, they're my friend and so I shouldn't charge them more, or I shouldn't charge them whatever, or I shouldn't charge them at all, or like any of this nonsense. So if you are undercharging and you know it, you're like, oh, I should charge more, but I'm just not, you don't believe that your photos are a priceless gift yet. But it's good news, because it's just a thought in your mind, and you can change that sentence anytime you want. So when you really embody this idea that, like, your photos are priceless, and this arrangement of them paying you money to be seen by you, to get photos from you, to have that experience with you, to inhabit that space energetically with you, all of everything that it is, when you feel like, oh my gosh, they are getting something so insanely amazing, and I feel awesome doing it too, it's this upward delicious spiral, then you don't worry when your neighbor's like, yeah, it's too expensive, we can't afford that, or you're too expensive, or that somebody with like a similar style is charging half as much, or just any of that stuff. It just becomes totally irrelevant, because you're just at peace with the fact that what you offer is as unique as your thumbprint, and nobody can touch that. It's like everybody talks about the market being saturated or whatever. Being a human is the most saturated market ever. Like, we never, well, maybe not ever, but we don't tend to worry about that. Like, as we move through the world, like, oh my gosh, there's so many humans around. Like, how will I ever be noticed or get what I need or like attract a husband or a partner or whatever, like that's not the way we think. And so the same is true with photography. So most of us know like, oh yeah, photos are the best, photos are super valuable, but we're not totally clear on the value of our photos. And it's hard to see like, why would anyone hire me over another photographer? Like everyone should hire a photographer, but why should they hire me? Is sort of the question on many of our minds, right? So together through our whole experience, we're going to discover piece by piece and yes, through action, what your rock star factor is, what the things, the group of things about you are that make it just so irresistible and yummy to your ideal people, like why they should pick you over anybody, including me. With money mindset, oh my gosh, you will only create and make what you feel you've earned. And so many of us think to earn anything, it has to be perfect. And there has to be like no conceivable way that anyone could poke holes in it. And that could not be further than the truth. Money is energy. Money is an energetic exchange. And so when you're in the energy of knowing what you offer and that it is such a gift that you're giving to people versus feeling like they're paying me so much money and getting all worked up about that, then you show up differently. And you'll also only allow what you have the capacity to receive. So I love to practice receiving. And for me, that looks like saying yes to help, saying yes to being supported, many like peripheral things that we can talk about at other times. But I want us all to stop trying to earn it from a logical perspective and to stop being like, okay, here's how many hours it takes me to edit. And so I'm going to charge based on that. Or here's like what, the going rate is in my area and I'm going to charge based on that, or any of that type of stuff. Just start creating from that energetic perspective. And let's throw out the list of what people give you. Yes, we already said that. You give generously from your energy when you feel like it is a generative experience to be photographed by you. So, what if, just explore and roll this question around in your beautiful little brain. What if the way to earn is not to work harder or to over deliver, as everyone says, 100 pounds over deliver, but to step more fully into the unique experience that it is to be seen by you. To work with you in the shoot itself and then receive the photos from you. And when you're open to receive, you'll recognize opportunities you wouldn't otherwise. Don't buy your photos. They buy how the photos make them feel. All right. Wait, where's my slide on? Okay. I'm gonna go here and then we'll do it like, oh, no. Okay. So most of you told me that you would like to do 1 to 2 shoots per week. And some of you, it might be more, some of you it might be less. But money without drama is just math, right? And so I suggest that you do 1 price raise ASAP for most of you and give yourself a runway with things like mini sessions, or maybe it's, weddings or whatever you need to fill in the gaps money wise, if that's something you want to do. But as far as sustainability, we need to be charging at least 1,000 per session. And 2,000 is better, but we can start with 1,000. And it, again, some of you might already be at more than this price point, and I'm guessing many of you are less. And I really encourage you to run your numbers, because if you're only shooting 1 session a week, $1,000 is not enough, that's only $50,000, right, $52,000 per year. And maybe that is enough for you and you wanna charge more at some point, but money without drama is just now. And I suggest that you do this broken up with a session fee and packages. So we'll go through like my whole pricing structure and how I do that, but breaking it up so that you walk away with at least $1,000 from a session. But that you're not charging them that plus your costs up front. Because if you do it based on a session fee and then packages, you're able to take all of the risk back on you. So my session fee is $400, and then if they book within the first 24 hours, it's $300. So I recommend that all of you incorporate that as well, like a certain session fee. For me, it is what it is because it covers my film and all of my hard costs. So if you want to make it less, you can explore that for sure. If your costs are less, that's fine. And then having packages, it's a modification of the simple sales system. And so you do 3 packages that each have files and print credit and going down the line. So I'll let you guys, can look at my pricing all listed out, but the packages range from $2,500 for all the files to $700 for 10.
Does that include your session fee or
No.
Oh, because you session fee and then your collections are. Yes.
Exactly.
You know, like,
Yep.
am I doing my math wrong?
But
Yeah.
do you mean when you say if they book within the first 24 hours? Like,
Yep, so I talk to everybody on the phone. I'm doing sales calls. And that's what I recommend you all start with if you aren't currently turning away work at a price that you are excited about. And so I will walk you through all of this, and in the, we have a course that's for the mastermind only, and that has everything all detailed out. It has the sales call script that you can use and everything like that. But when people inquire via email or DM or whatever, then I just say amazing, respond to whatever details they've provided. Congrats on your pregnancy, would love to do photos with you. Are you thinking beach? Are you thinking at home? Would love to let me know when's good to hop on a 10 to 15 minute call and we can talk through all the options of testing. And so then when we're on our call, then I talk them through, I ask them a bunch of questions, and you'll see that in the script and everything. But then I do walk them through all the package options, and I say, the session fee is $400 and blah, 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 all the packages and what they include and everything. And then if it's true, which it usually is if we're on the phone talking about it, then I say like, I can just tell from talking to you that you'd be someone I'd really love to work with. So I'd love to offer you $100 session fee if you're ready to book in the next 24 hours. And I'm gonna send you, a link with everything all written out. And you can talk it over and decide that the script is better than what I just said.
What's your cancellation policy?
What? Cancellation policy?
Like if they book them and then they let go, like, oh, we can't do it, I need to cancel.
That's literally never happened.
That's never happened, like
Cancel.
schedules, they just say reschedule or something.
Oh, yeah, so I have like a rescheduling
Yeah.
fee, but I don't talk to them about that upfront because it's not a huge issue for me. But if you're higher volume, then you might want to talk about that more upfront. And it's up to you whether you want them to be choosing their date right when they're booking. If your business is more date specific, you're gonna want them to be booking that date.
They're not booking the date when they're booking,
No.
they're just
No.
reserving you.
Yep, and they're just locking in that price and just like making the decision. And I do that so that I can let it be as easy as possible for them to say yes. They don't need to know their location, they don't need to know their date, they don't need to know anything except like, yes, we wanna do this in the first 24 hours, and then we can figure out all those details later. But if you If you have a more date-based business, then just giving them a choice of two is always a good way to go. Like, I have this one open or that one open. Either of those work for you, then you can go from there. Yeah, and we'll talk through like all the details, but I want to get this in your mind. This value-based pricing, we can do it on math about like how many sessions do you want to shoot in a year, in a month, or whatever. But when we're talking about the value of photos, we're setting the pricing based on what it means to them, how they show up for the experience, how it makes them feel to pay more, how they treat it differently. Like, so many of the issues that people bring about like, my clients are late, or they just do this or that, or whatever, it becomes such a non-issue when you're charging something that makes them show up in a different way. And what it means to them. Yeah, so we're just not gonna even bother really with an hourly rate of like how long it takes you to edit and all that. So, there's this concept that just blows my mind with like smiles and abundance and joy. Why would you pay less when you could pay more? So think about something that you love paying for. Like, maybe you love gourmet coffee, or like a boutique blouse. Like, when somebody offers you a cheap alternative to that thing, and you're just like, why would I pay less when I could pay more and have this completely different experience? So some of those aspects might be like, you might point to difference in the products themselves if it's a product, but most of the time it's really gonna boil down to the feeling that you get when having those different experiences. And so that's gonna be the same for you with your imagery and charging for family imagery. It's gonna be all about, why would people pay less when they could pay more to be seen by you? And also, who are your best clients? And who are your worst clients? Are they the ones that tend to pay more, or the ones that tend to pay less? That's not rhetorical.
More.
Yeah, it's, the funny thing is that the ones that pay more tend to be the ones that are the easiest and most fun to work with, versus the ones that paid you $5 and you're like, I hate everything. And they hate everything. We're gonna talk about multiple streams of revenue later, not today. But here's what I learned from a portrait artist who charges $40,000 for an 8x10. Wait, can you say that again? This is what I learned from a portrait artist. He charges $40,000 for an 8x10 image. Yeah,
I like it.
right. Because most of us are like, is my work worth that? Am I worth that? I shouldn't say hate. I don't like when people say I need to charge what I'm worth. It has nothing to do with your worth, and it has everything to do with their experience and what they get from paying that amount of money. Again, it's the way that they show up, it's the way that they get to feel, it's the way that they value their photos versus somebody who pays less. So, yeah, again, so this is the funny thing, is like, is my work worth that? You likely have a stockpile of testimonials of people that love your work and are like, yeah, it's priceless to me, and I love my photos so much, and I'm so grateful to you, and these are incredible. So there's a disconnect there, right? And it doesn't have to be solved. Because even though you've grown as a photographer, there was somebody who was saying, this is my first, it was Mary Jo, my first client ever, and like you look back at her, the first photos you ever took of her, and you're like, oh, I've really grown, changed as a photographer. That does not change the value of those photos. And because we're so deep into photos and into that world and realm, we get so saturated with them and start to think that they just are nothing. But they really are everything to clients. This family right here, we almost didn't do this newborn session because we had just done a maternity session and I was just in town and it was kind of like a last minute and I was like, we really should do it, just you'll like it. Her baby died unexpectedly 2 weeks later.
No.
Yeah, it's every parent's worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare. What is a crisis? You can't foresee any of that.
She's just so thankful for this, it's kind of cry. I'm sure she's so
Right. And it's like, at some point, we gotta get out of our own way and allow people to have peace and allow them to have that experience. And not be so just blah about all of that. So, back to what I learned from the $40,000 portrait artist. If you think about $100 bill, if I was like, here's $100 bill, it's super crisp, clean, it's new and ready. And here's a crumpled, nasty $100 bill. Here you go. The value is the exact same. And so it really is all about packaging and communicating the value of what you have to offer to all your people. It's like vintage shirts. There's one hidden in a cardboard box, or it's like displayed on a beautiful, nice hanger. And this does not mean that you have to like package your photos a certain way. I'm talking mental packaging. And that's what you're gonna do in the sales call, and mostly in your energy. I keep talking about energy and some of you want to punch me in the face right now, that's totally fine. But by the time when you actually do it, when you actually embody it, you'll be shocked at how everything follows and flows. Yeah. The shirt's worth the same thing. So photos are even more subjective, right? And it's your job to help clients see the value. And it is not your job to subscribe to their reference points. If they hired a photographer for $200 one time, that might be their reference point, but it's night and day difference. And so many of us are worried that current clients won't come with us. There was my business coach that I almost hired in 2016 for $2,500. Same coach, I paid him $15,000 in 2019. Like, was the experience from him that different? Maybe, maybe not. But the biggest difference was me and how I showed up to that experience because I had paid that amount of money. It was a $15,000 bet on myself that I could do what I was coming to him to achieve, right? So we're going to figure out your rock star factor. And don't worry about this too much right now, because it's not going to come overnight and it's not going to come during the retreat, but just start percolating on it. Because it's fun to action, yay, action. Yeah, and if you want people to be hiring you for you, coming to you because they want Michelle, because they want Erica, this is what we're aiming to create. And so mine is capturing the unique emotional signature of family and emotional imagery. And I didn't know when I first started out that that's like that was going to be the thing. Just learn through action. So with pricing and everything, I just want to get your wheels turning so that you can make that pricing change as soon as you can. And if you need help talking through the details and the numbers, I do recommend, you got to run your numbers. You got to know how much everything costs you, all your software and your film and whatever it is. So that, because for some of you, your business might be higher costs to run, and $1,000 total as just like an arbitrary number might not actually be enough to cover your bases. So you do need to know your numbers, and I invite you to take that on. But I'm just inviting you into a new way of thinking about your pricing and a new way of putting this out to your clients, your inquiries, the universe, moving forward, so that you can make one big jump and sort of give yourself the runway in between. So how many of you, We gotta go.
I think it's time, it's 1:15, right?
Oh, yep, 1:15.
All right, 1:15 right now. Let's go get our cameras for these two shoots. I'm gonna start when both families get here. I will start initially. But right after that, I'm gonna kick it to you guys. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on stuff that's gonna be touched on here.
Can you guys?
Yes,
also,
we need to
if
clean up
you
this
want
area,
water
because this is
bottle,
where we'll be.
Take it, so if people wanna shoot here, I run off like that. Wait.
I have no, I totally skipped that, so I may or may not listen for 2 minutes. but
Okay.
No worries.
Well, Erin needs would be, yes, and the. So
I see salad for some cheese would be awesome. And there's also salad with sugar and butter, there are.
It's the. You can either move like shoes or no, but then it's just they not.
Thank you, Kelly.
So I will just take the mozzarella out.
We can use the mozzarella on that, I don't do that. Unless, no, because it's a big pizza, right?
Right,
So
so
take
this
the
would be
mozzarella,
like-
yes, so take the mozzarella out.
Okay. So then.
As long as she's okay with that,
Yeah,
which she wants is more important than I'll just think too, because she's the one.
yeah, I was thinking.
It's running life in her body, so we'll let her go.
Yeah, I was thinking I would get.
Thank you for
asking. So I was thinking I would get that for the gluten free and maybe if the cheese is okay to take off, and then get like.
I'm 100% fine with the cheese, so I would be, if that's possible. Thank you.
So,
You're
like,
like, very,
so I'll put it down there.
thank you very much for asking.
Yeah. So I was just gonna get. the pizza and then one of the salads. There's, some other here, but
Yes,
so that's what I said. So, so I was gonna just have everybody have a little bit of salad. Or do you not just, but I was gonna get the.
Probably one. Well, it's, how big are they servers? Are they like wild rice?
Is it, it's, I think it's.
Oh, it's like catering?
No, more, no, it's not catering, but it's like yeah, like it is like an individual dinner, like you can usually like chicken, like.
Okay, girls, take a lot of pictures so I can see. It's like two of those.
Yes. Here's a box of suckers for everybody, no one just say here one. There's a number. I just say it.
Okay, now.
I am, I'm too stressed, so
It's understandable.
yeah, I just don't wanna be stressed anymore, and everybody's gonna show me everything that it's being recorded.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh,
Have fun.
Oh. Hi. Well, I mean, whatever. Once a year, or anything.
Sure, yeah, very good.
Weekend, friends. How was your drive? High fives?
Ooh, nice. You gave me 10.
Okay, so you guys can actually, I'm gonna have you just sit right here and start getting comfy.
Right here.
One family shot.
Come on in, and then you go first.
Just take one and shot.
Yeah.
So let's go. She's so good. You're not going fast enough.
Hey, guys, thank you so much for doing this. We're excited. Yeah, we can almost excited.
Yeah, so maybe I'm gonna have you just like five kind of sitting here. And maybe we'll just leave this side. This is your backrest. Right. So everyone else can just pile on together. I think we are gonna start some music, so we have a vibe going on here.
Yeah, this is she's got to run, so
Snuggle
she's
in.
gonna
And can
do one for us real quick.
Uriah? Come over here, buddy.
Just take
How about maybe you coming behind dad? Scoot in close to mom. Really close, as close as you can. Come in, and can you come around and give dad a big hug? Jump on his. Oh, it's too much space.
Have him jump on his back, maybe. So he's not sitting in the corner like that.
Right.
Yeah, so go ahead and just, yeah, you're right.
Uriah, can you just grab that around the neck? Can you stand up and around the neck, around the knees? Nice. Oh, yes, and can you guys just kind of close your hands together? Isn't it? Oh, that's so sweet. I love
know, I
that,
took
guys.
mine off.
Hi. Hey, guys. Are you gonna have fun? Okay. There are you there also. Oh, whatever you need is all good. Yeah. So just go ahead. Is hold on.
In fact, we need a card. I forgot that we were gonna use one of those things heavily. Beautiful. Okay. Well, just trying to, my settings were so off. Go ahead. You guys are.
Hey, can you repeat the physical right leg to mom and dad right here? A little bit right over here. And then. Yes, that's so nice. Oh, I love that. And can you look at your wife? Yes, it's so sweet. Hi. Hi. Hi.
She's my dog.
Hi.
Good morning.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys. You're all fighting. Can someone text me the code to get in?
Oh.
I'm saying 9747.
You're right.
Oh,
I love this.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's
He's
little.
a grader. He's a grader.
That's perfection.
I'm gonna do stuff right here. Not helping us right
The blue one is officially.
Oh, yeah, this is a food.
I know, right?
Yeah, switch them together. Yeah. Two. Beautiful. I'll let you guys get that for just a second. Let's try to get some. So I can you guys say, like, you should be saying your names for everybody. Just say it.
I'm Ernest.
My name's Mindy. This is Baby Sakura. Sakura.
Nakor.
Nicole.
Easy Leland.
Leland?
Yeah. Easy Ryan.
You're right.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I love this.
Thank you for letting me. Yeah.
Thank you.
I was just walking the door. Okay. I'll send you that. No, just that's like a chill.
Also, thank you, Steve.
Bless you for letting us.
I know.
Sweet boy. Let's just get everything in here. Yeah, yeah, close, close, close. It's okay. Oh, you guys.
They don't see the way I do. For them it's black and white. Watching eyes on your they'll tell you who to be, 'cause they don't know the other side. So I that pain, only you can recognize. I'll meet you in the road.
Oh.
Meet you in the road. We can go slow.
Yeah, guys, maybe put down the
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know the. You don't just do it.
There's no one else to be.
Yeah, and then you just keep searching out. So you know the rest. No, hold up. Yeah, hold up. Okay, sorry, I should say hold up. Hold up. Gorgeous.
Wait. Yeah.
Alright.
You're right. Yeah, come up with another one. Put your foot down. Are we in the dream? Whoever lean into this direction. No, you were just right. And then, oh, that's right. Yeah, this, yeah. And so then you'll be looking there.
That's on the S. You see the S?
Yeah.
That'll be your guide.
My drive was right. Clear my mind. Just listen to the wild. Such whispers on the breeze. Your curry.
Wait.
I saw in a dream, monuments and trees, as the air we breathe turned our lungs to dust. And the redwoods so tall, all their own again. The Venezuela, that ancient dance floor, in the way beside well, someday I'll cry and wear the funny wine, where coffee grows on the tree. No sugar, no street in the middle, sweet as a breeze, starlight. together for eternity. And when life is the world goes on. If I could have a step in this bed of death, but I hide it away. Pretty girls swim to man's love. Won't you let me repeat? Goodbyes are easy to swallow.
Yeah, Mindy, whatever you need to be comfortable. No, you're good.
Oh, that's great.
I know, sorry, we like Stay tuned.
I'll read the.
Yeah, perfect. That's so beautiful. Or that, that's good. You know, so. No. It smells like bananas of beverage. This space.
It's only for super tricky boys. Maybe double it instead. That sound good? Okay, double it instead. Do you want He's like,
Oh.
Okay, cool. So two genuine choices where you're you can do that much. Keep your head to the side, maybe like close your eyes, close your eyes. Okay, now over there. It's like a nice tree. Close your eyes to the side. Yes,
Oh, no, no.
Everybody, can we get to the next one?
We play these down. Oh, okay, we're gonna, let's count it up. Just have to say, oh, forget it. Okay, well, we're good.
Someone go by dad and someone go by. On your cover page, you can, short little ones, that can give them a big bear hug. And then, when I count to 3, I need you to. Can you do that? Like, you could do. Oh, 1, 2, 3. You stand up for me and let's tickle, 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 dad and brother. You're right, come around in the middle. Oh, do you boys have silly secrets back there? Mariah.
Oh, daddy. That's
All right, you're right. I'm going to tell you. I need you to go to forget mom. That's
If you put something somewhere, make sure you let them keep it moving.
Yeah, can you play with that next? You just grab a piece of this one.
Maybe I can do this. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
You're right. Let her smell them. You smell it. Oh, again. Let it smell it. Oh my goodness.
Is it? It's a little away? No, it's not. Yeah, so like you're in the middle and I'm like here. Oh, you can, okay, well, if you wanna pull like that, so you can't have it. Yeah, just anything that's straight to like on your stomach and just do right here. And then breathe right out your back. Yeah, so scoop back. Oh, that's good. It's good. Yeah, that's great. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Actually, let me hold this hand underneath you. Yeah, there you go. Oh, here it goes. One, two, three. Like they're squeezing. Yeah, they're squeezing. One more thigh. Who else wants to direct something here because I like we choose the song and it's too hard.
It was 7:30 a.m. I just it's a 7. So somebody said. When oh you yesterday it was yesterday it was the air was
Maybe I can see you maybe on Instagram.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one.
Your love is so. I'm not. Oh, that's all it's come.
Yeah, one more right there. Let me see it. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
You want to find your next month? No? Do you want to stand up? Stand on the furniture? Do you need the stool? Use the stool, yeah. Can you climb up? Just let me know. You ready? Ready? Great, you're gonna jump on it. Can you come on the other side of mom? You can hold them while you hop up there. Got it?
Oh, no.
Hand up.
You're all actually can work between the two and the next pictures, which you wanna go on that? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
We're gonna play game, are you ready? Why didn't the wall stand up? Why can you stand up? We're gonna play a game. Stand up. Okay.
Oh, you're so tall, all right.
Really careful.
Okay, when I say go all the way to the side. Lay on your shoulder. Do you wanna play the game too? Or do you wanna say, okay, just snuggle into mom, can we grab her? Oh, you have to play, one of you has to play. Can you stand up, stand up and snuggle into that for the other? No, you can do it for your 1, 2, 3. I will go with that, okay. 1, 2, 3, we're gonna snuggle dad, snuggle into him, grab on his neck, and hold on to him, dad. Uriah. So beautiful. Uriah, can you grab mama? Grab onto mama, give her your flower. I'm sorry. Oh, wrong baby. Nicola, or you Leland? Leland. I got them all wrong. My goodness, I'm sorry. All wrong. Oh, do you love that? Leland, can you give mommy some tickles? Whatever he needs is totally fine. If he has more, not what
Oh my goodness.
Make it a waterfall. Look at the waterfall. All right. Whatever. Whatever he needs to see from, we just want to sleep.
You can be right there if you need to. We're totally cool with that. Let's do.
You think it's hidden in the heat? See, that's settled. Okay. We definitely want to do nurses. Okay, that's okay. You definitely.
Yeah,
Okay,
I wanna keep them.
Yes.
I'll let baby get some.
Yeah, maybe you can lift your head up just a little bit more as you look down at him. Yeah, beautiful.
Where's Leland?
Lay down on mom's lap or lay right here? Lay on mama's lap or lay here? Mama here? Like the arm around him and slide him onto your lap. just a picture of Grace.
Just see if you can slide one.
I would.
Oh, yes.
Exclusive stuff today.
Leland, can you stand up and have mom? What do you think? Can you stand up? No, you just want to stay right there?
That's so beautiful, guys. It's so beautiful. Oh, I gotta close my eyes.
Can you give a shot? You could like come down.
Anybody?
Leland, how many toes does your brother have? Does he have 10? Can you see if you can help him?
Mariah, can you smell Dad's neck, like the top of it?
Mm.
What did he smell like? What did he smell like?
Smell him and count to 10.
Smell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Is he stinky or does he smell good? What do you think? Really?
Let's try a little kiss from mom and dad.
Oh.
Side eye.
From Uriah there. Guys, what's
Yeah, let's see, mom will have you lean against the back there, that's on the wall, yeah.
And if at any point it's like, yeah, so we can now with Uriah, just like.
Right. He's gonna be really nice. Okay, I'm gonna put my back to you.
Stretch your chin out towards somebody that's so pretty.
Yeah. Dad, grab in there. Just hug her up. Perfect. Nestle your head into mom. Pull that other leg in there with you. Perfect. Yes. Amazing. Amazing. You guys.
Yeah. Sure. What if you're like,
What is
so to get maybe against that, do you mind hopping down and just grabbing Leland? You'd be more comfortable with you than me. And then you kind of similar to what you were doing on the couch, just stay looking off your shoulder, but Dad and the boys were gonna be a little more silly over on this side, so that would hop back up there.
Uh-oh, Dad's gonna climb and get you.
Okay, so let's see, we can turn Leland upside down. No, you wanna go on Dad's shoulder?
So they don't want any of that like chaos stuff, so when I say toes up, I'm gonna keep you laying down in there and like gently pull the legs. The toes up, straight down. So. You can go.
And then maybe if you could turn like.
Will you reach out for your items? Like, it's just gonna be.
Right next to you.
Yeah.
Should we really think about like minds, reading minds? So if you put your head right here next to you and it's so soft, and really see you guys can read. Yeah, you see if you can read each other's minds, you're gonna listen. And here, listen and hear what he's thinking you're at, and then you're gonna tell us. So we're gonna count to 10 while you read his mind. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, his mind's up, his hand's up high. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now listen up.
11. It takes 13 seconds to read the mind. 12. 12. 13. Right. What's in his mind? What's in his mind? Did you read it? Yeah. Did you read what he said? Did you hear what he was thinking? Oh, you didn't tell her. It's, yeah, definitely don't tell us. It's totally brother's secret. Brother's secret. Definitely. Okay, we're gonna kind of do last ideas right here. Do you want to say something here or? I think. Okay, cool. Anybody else want to say something?
I just want to have a close up.
No.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did you tell mom about this? No. Look at that, maybe you don't want to.
What else? Dad have boogers in his nose? Leland, look up at Dad's nose. Does he have boogers in there? Are there boogers in there? How many? Oh no, don't put it in your nose. Nothing? No bats? No.
Bugs.
Spiders? Oh man, are there spiders?
Oh, what are they? Yeah. It's falling. It's so beauty. You're doing so good. Oh, is it the tickle fest? Are we starting with the tickle? Are we starting with the tickle? Maybe laugh at that.
All right.
Oh, wow, yes, it's so lovely. I'll move it around. Oh, I could photograph you all day, or I'll just have to sit.
So pretty. You can look at that.
Oh my gosh, somebody's getting you. The tickle monster is in town.
Stretch your chin toward the mom and just keep smiling. Very good. Beautiful.
Oh no. Yeah, it turns into a mountain. Yes, please do that. Okay, we're gonna do like last call for good. So if you're not personally, like you're gonna be able to see them, just look down. Yeah, gorgeous.
Open it. Oh. Please find it like that.
Okay, yeah, you want to do it? Yeah, do you want to go back? Yes, I do. Perfect. Yeah, one more tickle fest right here. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, Oh my God. Greatest tickle fight.
Who's the most ticklish? Who's the most ticklish? I'm so tired. So much tickling. So tall.
I use this. I got
Watch your head.
No, I can't do it. I don't want
Don't tickle me.
Today's been rough.
Oh.
No, yeah, like, yeah, so. Not little boy. It's tall.
Oh, yeah, that is such a good tall. You're so tall. I thought you were taller than your dad. That is so pretty.
Yeah, actually, that's not in a literal way. In a way that's not. You've already got it. Trust yourself, you've already got it. Is it just a different angle? Keep interacting right
Stand them up.
You might just need to roll the instruction manual.
This thing tomorrow.
Which one is it? It's like enough sitting in the window, right? No, we can tell.
Yeah, that's not that. It's
Not really. Hard. To sit for a long time, it's kind of like, right? I don't blame you. You keep all the best memories. You did the best ones. And I woke up now.
Nobody's here anymore. I better move this.
No, I think that it's just like that it's loaded, right? And like, and then like the.
Oh, look,
This and this one, yeah. Seems like it's on the side. You can turn this thing off, and then that turns off. You can't sit over there. It's on. I'm not sure.
Okay, Natalie. But from right where you were.
2 days. It's pretty good, right?
Whatever you need.
Totally fine. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it could be done in simple.
Hey boys, do you guys know how to twirl? They will jump in.
I cannot, I can just
go.
I was feeling that earlier. No, I don't know. I need to not time more than I need to session.
Right? Come back to that.
What? That was so cool.
Okay. Oh, mom's gonna twirl. She's gonna twirl round and round. Boys, can you join her? Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful dress. Really nice.
Are you a froggy? Can you be a froggy? Froggy in there, hop in there and get it. You're the princess.
You're the frog, she's the princess.
Go get her. Go get her. Go get her.
She's the princess. Ready, set, go. Go, 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 hop all the way in. Get her, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her. Get her, get her. Mom, look up at the sky.
Get her, get her, get her. Jump her. Get her. Perfect.
Oh, jump up high, high. Oh, beautiful. Good job. Amazing. And, oh, what if you stand up there? What will happen if you stand up and jump off? Mom's gonna spin around, and you're gonna jump off right toward her. Spin, mom, spin. And there, where are you? Jump off. Here comes Leland. Here he comes. Here comes Leland. Jump at mom. Oh, good job, leapfrog. Such a good leapfrog. What if you gave her a big hug? What would happen?
We might tell you what her favorite treat is. So,
Oh, can you spin? I realized you can pick him up, spin him around. Slow, real slow. Yeah, beautiful.
Sorry.
Uriah, do you think you can play with mom's dress? When you're gonna play? No? Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous mom. Amazing.
can you go in there and dance with her?
What do you think? Just stand next to her and sway back and forth, and hold the baby and sway. That's all you have to do. Let mom spin. Beautiful. Mom, spin into him. Spin all the way towards him, toward dad, over to dad. And then you're gonna bump heads. Oh, gorgeous.
Great.
IRL. Yeah, for sure. We're excited. And Jericho. I'll be around. So, so we get let's put this way. Follow me. I'll be
Is this contagious as the sun? Her moves are frightening, and I'm pretty sure that soon will be done. Wanna catch her? I can slow her down. I'll slide down. She never remains the same. She stays as still as the winter's eye beneath the tender of the flame. At least I've tried. I can't choose the pain.
Go get him! Go get him! Ah! You're getting him! He's so tickled! He doesn't even know what to do right now. You're right. Let's get baby's clothes on. Daddy's showing him. Lighter ones coming in. All right, last one, guys. Yeah, tell me your name. Mommy, did you want to do anything else after you? Good. And then you're right. Come up around, Mom, okay?
They've been awesome. They've been so good.
Yeah, they have.
3, 2, 1, go! Love it with this guy, Mindy. Yeah, love it. Let's say last moment. Last moment. Mama, this way. Good. Beautiful, you guys. Thank you.
Right. I mean, so I'm not saying like for a favorite shop for $6 or where else am I gonna?
Hi, Sarah. It was better. I definitely hope you're right. I cannot, but it was more of what I wanted.
That's awesome, Erica.
Have you thought of
Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Change it, there's only one button.
Interesting.
Cannot change it. It's gonna change
Composition a
everything.
lot.
I always shoot vertical.
Oh, yeah, so we moved to North Carolina too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. What's your name? How old are you, Steve? Steve, how old are you? Kindergarten? Okay, cool. Yeah, she's a kid. She's like the youngest kid. Yeah, well, you guys like separate.
No, that's not only under like I'm like you make me wanna do it. And literally I'm gonna have dinner in like the last meeting too. Yeah, I am. I don't care. Give me the strength.
Yeah. That school is pretty special. Every class.
And then I just want to see.
Yeah, but at your school? Yeah, but what?
That's interesting.
Right here.
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your princess at your school or principal?
No one's sound.
I got like your
Like Dr. Maureen?
It's behind the scenes, so you're like contorted. It's really good. It is really good. I love it.
Okay, for real.
Slanty light. We so appreciate you. Good luck with that tie. Yes, we did upper lip bone and top. There's a baby, right? Was it not at the same time? No, and mine was like 60.
Live in LA right now?
11 weeks, I think, is when we got the posterior tongue tie. It's enough to compare what we did first. We did the lip tie first, then the tongue. But it took me a long time to decide. It's traumatic for sure. I think I'm gonna try. Yep.
All righty.
Just having to like move, you know, every couple of years.
Oh,
until
yeah.
like.
Until every time it's done, yeah. No, still residency. He just has like 2 parts of residency.
Advanced, it's like intern and advanced.
Okay, take this off. What is your background?
Oh, it's your kids.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a lot of work, but things are.
Oh, yeah.
I went to school in Nashville, Tennessee, with her medical college. Oh, what's oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I did a lot of really tough again. Yeah. I learned well. Yes.
Okay.
Like, it was nice. Definitely made me appreciate.
Broken down. Cool. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Huge appreciation for huge.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm an influencer, so my kids are like very, well, especially her, it's very, we're very, it's not scary, but we also like, I don't know how to post it, I'm the worst influencer. Cool. Yes, please. Yeah, I think my tag is
It's not a tag, it's just
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna start outside because and so, I want to start outside.
If you didn't know that.
I was still starting outside because I know that I work right outside.
Well, that's like, well, that's kind of close to us, I guess. It's like 2 hours. But I know that.
We're gonna pop outside.
Why did you guys pick San Diego then?
I think she picked it, yeah, she picked it.
Okay.
Oh, no, yeah.
Thank you. Oh, they're not? Okay, cool. I have like these like, I bite my nails like crazy, so I have these like super fake nails ones with like tape on, and I'm like, can't find anything.
What about the
Hey,
front?
we're gonna have some fun. Is it too?
Love
Purple
flowers.
Yeah, pretty nice.
I'm just gonna pop over to the other side real quick. If you guys want to get like him doing up the buttons and all that.
You're good, Jamie. Just kidding, you're not good.
Oh,
I'm Sarah.
I'm Liz.
Liz, nice to meet you. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm not. You're not. I'm not. Natalie. Hi, Erica.
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Beata.
Beata.
Mhm.
Beautiful
Great.
name.
Thank you.
Very special.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
Maggie.
Maggie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Sarah. And what?
Kelly.
Kelly. Kelly. Got it. Kelly's from Arkansas.
Emmanuel.
Manuel.
What about the little ones?
This is a nice view. I have no idea where I'm at, but
Where do you live in the
we live in LA, in Los Feliz.
With Fellies? Oh, that's nice, Eric.
Thank you.
Are any of you guys from San Diego or like live in San Diego? Oh,
Mm-mm.
all of you guys are from far away. How exciting.
Well-
I'm like, what city are we living in?
San Diego.
It's San Diego.
It's clean.
Well, yeah, we are like northern part of San Diego. I live in Irvine, so I'm between you and here.
I heard of Irvine.
Yeah, it's in Orange County. So me and Brooke live there. So
Nice.
yeah,
Sure.
but La Jolla
Where
is
from?
like the.
No. we're
She
not
went to
supposed
check out the
Oh,
La Jolla right here. Like if you have time after the beach, it's amazing. There's seals and sea lions on the rocks over there, and the food is amazing here. So
How far
this
the
is
beach from here?
like 2 minutes.
You see it from that side.
Yeah, it's like 1 mile or 2 miles or something like that. So maybe 10 minutes driving. But
So this wasn't.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then that way is San Diego, actual proper downtown. Yeah,
Not bad at all.
What's this town called?
La Jolla.
Jolla.
Oh, La Jolla?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long have you guys been in Los Phillies?
You made that.
Been there for like, I think, 3 months.
Cool. What were
Oh,
you before?
okay.
Oh, we were in North Carolina.
Oh.
That's where I did my first part of residency.
Oh.
And then the second part up there, which is actually beneficial because I'm a big city person. Once in Salem, it's tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I've never been there, so.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would-
The cost of living is great.
I
Yeah, it used to be a
know.
Starbucks.
I know that.
Like you could buy a lot. Like you could buy a mansion for nothing. But
Yeah, and then you
You
get
just be-
1 bedroom in LA.
yeah, exactly. But you just be living all by yourself and no one there.
All right. Well, how did it look? Brooke?
Oh yeah, sure, sure. No
Oh,
problem,
did
yeah,
he
yeah.
remember? Did they remember his watch, the earlier family?
Did you get it? Okay, good.
Okay, good. I was like, whew. Oh, that's awesome.
We were in Nashville, he said, for yeah, we went to school in Michigan, then med school in Nashville, then residency, part 1 in North Carolina, residency part 2 here. Yeah.
I mean, my sister also lived there.
No, I never heard of it.
It's like Gulf country.
Okay.
North Carolina.
We're kind of side yard.
All right, let's go. Which way do we go, Brooke? You gotta lead the way.
Come on, please, this way, going to the side. Come on,
Yes.
please.
Oh yeah, let's put it in your bag. Where is right there? Oh, right, because Indian's gone, yeah.
We're going right through that gate. Hey guys, over here, baby. This way.
Watch out for your toes right there.
I have that later. All right, Mama, I'm gonna have you sit right here. And
Okay.
we're just getting out. Here we go. Here we go.
I can't see anything, so. Sorry, excuse me real quick. I'm gonna go on the other side.
Oh, my love.
There you go.
Yeah, so.
What? That's it.
Why?
That's it. That's, I want to hold baby, my big boy. With that. Here's a mama. Here comes some mama. Yeah,